நிதியமைச்சர் நிர்மலா சீதாராமன் செய்தியாளர்களை சந்திக்கிறார். காட்சிகளை நேரலையில் பார்க்கலாம்.
You go through the budget, but I'll flag it here. Bringing down the fiscal deficit in spite of very challenging times, as per the announced consolidation path, and with transparency and prudence. So, in fact, I was just remarking to my officers this morning, most of you all had already calculated the figures. RE revenue, RE expenditure, this is what it is. Because every month you get the reports coming out. So you don't need to wait till the budget statement. Every month you get the accounts, and so budget process has become absolutely transparent and questionable. If there are any, you're there to question, we are here to answer. But we set in the process of keeping everything brought on budget and nothing kept aside from it or underneath it. So with that, the budget deficit, fiscal deficit, 5.8%, which is much lower than the 5.9, which was at the BE. Similarly, for the 24-25 budget, we've given 5.1 as the fiscal deficit, so clearly indicating that we are on track to meet the glide path which was set in 2021-22, and that we are well on track to meet the 4.5% fiscal deficit on or below 4.5 even by FY26. If this is the background with which I'm talking and the presentation of the budget happened, I want to very clearly put some things under the heading, if you want to call it that, Disha Nirdeshak Batein. You must have heard the Honorable Prime Minister speak before the Parliament session, well before the sessions commenced. His usual customary remarks. He said the budget will be presented tomorrow and you will have some Disha Nirdeshak Batein in it. So, what are those Disha Nirdeshak Batein? There are about 5 of them I highlight. Social justice as effective and necessary governance model. So it's not just a slogan for us, social justice, we'll have to work for Nyay. No. We've shown you that it is a governance model and a successful one at that. So social justice as an effective and governance, necessarily a governance model. Then 4 major caste groups, as we call it, as Prime Minister has emphasized, the poor, the women, the youth, and the Annadata. So Disha Nirdeshak Batein, you have the second point. Third, focus on infrastructure. This year again, massive increases of capex happened in the last 4 years. This year too, there is 11% increase, resulting in a very recallable number, 11,11,111 crores. So continuing the trend of the last 4 years, where capital expenditure has been the route, one for revival earlier from COVID, and now for sustained growth towards Amritkal, towards the Vikasit Bharat goal. Fourth is the using of technology as a huge opportunity. DPI as almost a new factor of production. So it is actually bringing in the value addition to the economy. It is facilitating every sector to bring in the value addition which is so required and improves on our productivity. And the last Disha Nirdeshak Batein is high-powered committee for extensive consideration of challenges arising from population growth and demographic challenges. So if these are Disha Nirdeshak Batein, what were the major announcements? I'll recall very quickly 12 of them. I'm not spending any time except for reading out what those 12 are. 2 crore more homes under the PM Awas Yojana. We already completed nearly the 3 crore. Housing for middle class.
இடைக்கால மத்திய பட்ஜெட் குறித்து நிதியமைச்சர் நிர்மலா சீதாராமன் விளக்கமளித்து வருகிறார். அவர் செய்தியாளர்களை சந்தித்த காட்சிகளை பார்த்தும் விரிவான விவரங்களை அடுத்தடுத்து வரும் செய்திகளில் பார்க்கலாம்.